So, before today's video starts, Generation 4 is live. Right now in Pokemon GO, Generation 4 is live. And we did actually catch our first ever Generation 4 Pokemon in Pokemon GO in today's video. It's gonna be at the end of the video. I'll leave like a timestamp if you guys want to skip to that. But today's video is all about catching up because it's been like 2 weeks. So Generation 4 hype, let me know in the comments, what was your first Generation 4? And if you guys catch some crazy stuff, tweet me. And stay tuned because in tomorrow's episode, obviously, tomorrow will be the big Generation 4 hunt and we'll talk about which Pokemon are available to you guys right now. But right now, enjoy today's episode of Catching Up. Oh, also my camera's broken, so if at some point during it happens a lot during the video where the screen goes black and you hear like a tss, 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 tss in the background, that's because the camera's broken, so I'll fix that this week. It's been weird, to say the least, not having to worry about what am I uploading, what am I recording, what am I editing today. It's been weird waking up and feeling relaxed, or even feeling relaxed in general. It's been cool. We're gonna talk about that. We'll talk all about that, about me, where I'm at, what I'm doing, and what we're doing going forward. But today, this nice relaxing break in this my peaceful home, it ends. It ends because I think I'm ready to come back. I think I'm ready to hop back into the YouTube life and my crazy life in Los Angeles, because we're not in LA just yet. We're going back today, and we have so much to catch up on. There goes the camera. It wouldn't be a return video if the camera didn't fall at least once. I've done so much like just strictly in-game that you guys haven't seen yet, and I gotta update you on that because it's been some pretty cool stuff. And there's been a whole array, literally a list that I have of things that have happened in Pokemon GO, both news and events and updates, all of that we gotta go over. So we definitely have a lot to cover today. This place right here is somewhere I gotta update you on because we actually got the gold gym, finally, and I can post up in it. And look, you'll see that in a second. Also, new Pokemon rebalancing, we'll talk about that, but boom, we do have a gold gym, our first ever gold gym. We got that, so that was something that I did last week that I couldn't show you guys, so we did it. Now I can stop complaining about no gold gyms, and now we gotta get some golds down in Santa Monica, especially for the Deoxys raids on those EX eligible gyms. This one I had to show you guys because, again, it's the first gold gym, so we did that. Guess what? Camera battery's dead. Dead scarce meme. Oh, now we all know the climate of Pokemon GO recently. When I say climate, I mean the insanity of updates that consistently now happen in Pokemon GO. And since we're now officially back, we need to do a little bit of catching up. And like I said, there's like a list this big in my notes, which is, it's pretty big on an iPhone, of stuff that's happened in Pokemon GO since we left. You guys probably know most of it, so I'm not going to go into like super detail, but I know that not a lot of people have been uploads have been a little bit slow in the entire community, so news, I feel like maybe has been a little bit slow. Probably should just speak for myself. I have not been uploading nor covering the news, so let me refresh you guys. We left off with Shiny Krabby and Kingler with the October Suicune field research, which actually, logging on to Pokemon GO, we have to do. I've been holding on to this since October 3rd. We'll do that probably at the airport. We'll do this today. So, Suicune, I have not got any yet. We still have all the brand new October field research, including a brand new Spindaform, which I don't have yet either. We had this little special Pikachu spawning in the wild, and it could have been shiny. So if you guys got this, a little event hat Pikachu shiny, that is ridiculously rare, and it's the first time that a shiny Pikachu hat Pikachu has spawned in a minute. Because for whatever reason, with the last couple of events with a Pikachu hat Pikachu, it was not able to be shiny. So this one could be shiny, but the event's over. It was a very, very quick event, and there was some like in the shop swag. Is that still there? I know there's a shirt. They had a shirt for it. I don't see the shirt. Oh, never mind. Found it. Yeah, that's still there. So that happened. There was also the Psychic type event that happened as well, which was a pretty fun, pretty good event. It had a lot of Psychic type Pokemon that are pretty rare spawning around. This event ended on October 14th, if I'm not mistaken, and it included increased spawns of Psychic type Pokemon along with Psychic type research and one brand new shiny that was brought to the game. You saw a little bit of it earlier, but boom! We got it. Oh, my camera fell again. We got it. We got the freaking shiny Drowsy. This was ridiculously random. And actually, I have the clip of when I caught it. So, I don't know when my YouTube break is gonna end, therefore I have no clue when this clip will see the light of day, but I was laying on the ground actually, right there, just kind of reading through Discord, chilling out, checking social media, realized that the shiny Special Hat Pikachu was gonna stop spawning, or the Special Hat Pikachu was gonna stop spawning in about 2 to 3 hours from now, so I logged on, I was like, let me see if I can maybe get one. I clicked Drowsy, and it's a shiny Drowsy. We have a 658 CP shiny Drowsy. Why, when I decide to take a break from YouTube and videos, this happens? I'm down. Oh. Hey, man.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Good morning.
That's what I said.
Nice.
I literally just clicked it. I was so scared.
Dude, I said that. I said one of us were gonna get it.
Hold on, I want to see the sparkles again. Like a AR Plus. Let's come out. And there it is. Okay. 658. I am going to golden raspberry this because I am, this will not be caught ever again on my account. Therefore, I am not going to risk losing this 2 and 3. Yeah, so I mean, like, we've been playing Pokemon Go, especially for, you know, Gilly's got to record videos right now, so we're kind of popping around and just doing stuff. But I'm not playing a ton, definitely not shiny hunting right now, but a shiny Drowsy. Wow, good morning. Ugh. Another thing that happened was this. Call of Duty Black Ops 4. I know this isn't Pokemon Go news, but I've been playing a ton of this, and I've had a lot of fun with it, and I'll probably start streaming it more on Twitch, so we'll talk about that in the future, but Twitch link in the description. And another cool thing that you guys missed out on was some friendship progression. I made some of the best friends that anyone can have. Checking out the friends tab, we go sort by friendship level. Yes, we are. 1, 2, 3 best friends. We had Andrew, you guys saw that. We got Prodigies, and then we got Jake last. And then we have a bunch of other people that are very, very close to best friends that I haven't done much. I gotta get on that. But that means that scrolling down here, we actually did get, boom, our idol, our best friends with 3 trainers, our golden idol medal. So that was pretty cool too, and unfortunately, that is something that I missed recording and showing you guys, and I kind of regret that, but that happened while I was away. Also, you guys remember a little Pokemon named Nutto, or I guess Meltan. Big news with that, and a brand new generation coming pretty soon here, so we have big news with all that. When I said a lot has happened since I left, a lot has happened since I left. And now I have to leave, like go to Los Angeles.
With the drive for when it hits you, yes, 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 you shall. When it hits you, yes, 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 when it hits you.
I always wanted to try that place, but never legally could have. Where's my gate? It's like a wine bar here at Oakland Airport, so it was good. It was cool. Well, now we're about aboard to get back home to Los Angeles finally, but before we head out, I wanted to cover some of the stuff that happened recently because there's so much still to go over. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this stuff. While we're logged in here, and it's oh, no way, Lolan. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna like walk over there to try to get it, but if we can reach this, we're gonna take it down. Unfortunately, we can't, okay, we're not gonna try for that. And we have an Alolan Diglett and a regular Diglett spawn next to each other. This should be my 1-day streak because I haven't been playing. We're back into it. Before we hop into all the Generation 4 news, because that's kind of what's important today, I wanna go over the events that we've missed, a couple of the events that we missed because there was significance with these events. For one, the female Pokemon event. There were female Pokemon spawning everywhere, and as a part of that, another brand new shiny was added to the game, and that was shiny Nidoran, along with shiny Nidorina and Nidoqueen. Now, the fun thing and important thing about this event is the fact that Nidorina and Nidoqueen were both spawning shiny in the wild. This is the first time ever in Pokemon Go history where we saw shiny evolutions spawning, or the Pokemon's evolution being able to be caught shiny in the wild. Does that make sense? You could catch a shiny Nidoqueen in the wild. That's never happened before. So I don't know if that's still happening now, if you can catch the evolutions in their shiny form, because you can't, by the way. You can't do that. That has never been a thing. I don't know if that's still a thing, but if it is, that's fantastic, because I want to catch like a shiny Dragonite, right? Or something crazy like that in the wild. Another big thing, AR Plus over to Android. finally the Android people can enjoy, well, some of the Android people can enjoy AR Plus here for Pokemon Go. Now, there's limitations on which Androids can and can't do the AR Plus. We're gonna get this Alolan Diglett, that's fun. Your Android phone has to be able to download and support AR Core, so if you can't do that, you probably can't do AR Plus, and even then, I think some devices that could have AR Core still can't do AR Plus on Android. So, Android people, working on it. You know, eventually you guys will be able to fully AR Plus it up, hopefully. And also, one more thing we'll talk about, Meltan. Meltan has had some more information. There was another trailer or another like video that went out of you know, Professor Oak and Professor Willow talking about Meltan. We might react to it in a video this week or at some point later in today's video. I don't think we will, but that happened. That was there. So information about Meltan we got. For one, it's got an evolution. We don't know exactly what it is, but bro, it looks like a Metagross. It's like a Meltanagross. There were some pretty fun names we had in the Discord going around, but there's an evolution in Metagross, and it was right here within the trailer. It was like a silhouette, a shadow and a silhouette of whatever this evolution of Meltan is going to look like. And again, it's very Metagrossy. So that's cool to know that this Pokemon actually has an evolution, which makes it a little bit more, I guess, fun to catch because you can evolve it at some point. Now, speaking of fun to catch, how do you catch it other than be a part of last month's community day? Pokemon actually came out with officially came out with how to get Meltan in Pokemon Go. Like we thought, you send Pokemon back and forth between Pokemon Go and Pokemon Let's Go, but when you do that, you get what is it called? You get a mystery box, and not like a Call of Duty mystery box, but a Pokemon Go mystery box. And the mystery box is like a consumable item, basically. You take it, you drop it like a star piece or like a lucky egg, and for 30 minutes, you can encounter Meltan. And that's how you get that. I don't know the limitations on how many mystery boxes you could get in a day, in a week, in a month. We don't know exactly how that's gonna work. We're gonna have to wait to see once we get our hands on Pokemon Let's Go, which a ton has come out, like information-wise, on, by the way. Andrew Goldfarb played it for like an hour. He put an article up on his IGN, and then it drops in about a month, like literally like a month's time from now. So we'll be playing that on the channel as well. That's big news. Meltan, you know, he's popping around here. So overall, that's kind of what I want to share right now before we leave. Oh, and one more thing that happened. This one we can share and you can watch. For Generation 4, let's hop into the Generation 4 news and the current today news, because there's a lot. No Generation 4 on my nearby, we'll talk about that in a second, but there was a brand new Generation 4 trailer here for Pokemon Go, which was, as always, very epic.
A vast new world is waking up around us. With more to explore than we could ever have imagined.
It's you holler, yeah. 1, 2, 3, do it.
Alexa, turn the office lights on. Let's go. Okay, so today's not over yet. There's still more stuff to go out and do. I have shopping to do, and I've got, I guess, Pokemon to catch, the Suicune to catch. But before we get to that, let's just, while we're sitting here in the office, we're back in my home, my humble abode, with my pumpkin. That is right there. Oh! Well, I guess we can talk about this. It's not designed quite yet, but Mystic 7 Halloween merch coming soon. It's gonna be spooky, it's gonna be cool. Let's just get a little intro into Generation 4, the Generation 4 news, because it is extensive and there's a lot of fun stuff happening, as you saw from the trailer. Let's just, for right now, while we're sitting here, go over the social media hints that we've been getting, because they've been fun. I mean, first one here, the tweet. We're excited to hear reports of a water-type Pokemon originally discovered in the Sinnoh region that can dive for over 10 minutes to hunt. Its speed and quick movement definitely led us to believe that it's a skilled swimmer. Which Pokemon could this be with this picture right here? And I'm pretty sure in this picture, if you zoom in somewhere, it shows maybe, I can't find it. It's Piplup. This is the Piplup reveal, which is one of the Generation 3, 4, starters in Pokemon Go. Water-type starter, Piplup. And then we got this tweet right here. As we learn about Pokemon originally discovered in the Sinnoh region, we're curious to hear about a Pokemon that has a fiery rear end. That's a funny way to say it's got a hot whatever this fire-type Pokemon is. We're excited for the opportunity to add it to our Pokedex soon. With this picture, which obviously shows Chimchar, just kind of laying there in some cave with his apparent fiery rear end. It looks like he had too much Mexican last night. So that's coming soon too. Well, not coming soon, but that was sneak peeked by Pokemon Go as well. And the last tweet right here, ready to join us on our adventure with Pokemon first discovered in the Sinnoh region, trainers? Here's a sneak peek of another Pokemon. Sources say that photosynthesis occurs across this Pokemon's body under the sun. We can't wait to take an AR photo of it, with this picture showing Turtwig. Well, Turtwig's twig kind of Yeah, we're coming back in a big way today, huh? Turtwig's twig, kind of laying there in the grass. So, another Generation 4 starter sneak peeked by Pokemon Go, and obviously they sneak peeked all 3, which is very, very exciting. I can see the traffic leading to my next destination right now, which is food, and I'm not excited about it. And we will go to food right now and catch a little bit of Pokemon. Probably get we'll go to Suicune after food. Because we still have some more Generation 4 news to cover, some King Hanky news to cover, and then we'll sit back down here and talk about, I guess, an update on me personally, a little personal update, because I feel like I definitely owe you guys that after going offline for a couple weeks. So, food.
Get to making with jive for when it hits you, yes, yes, you shine. When it hits you, yes, yes. When it hits you, yes, yes, you shine. When it hits you, yes.
Okay, one thing to quickly cover before we go home and eat was an Apple Store update that went out today for Pokemon Go that shows Pokemon originally discovered in the Sinnoh region are arriving in Pokemon Go. That is literally, hello, this is Pokemon Go speaking, Generation 4 is here. As of right now, which is 6 o'clock p.m. on Monday, it's not out just yet, but that's, yeah, coming soon. Also, friend requests and gift notifications will now stack. Also, you can now select multiple Pokemon at a time when preparing to battle at a gym or participate in a raid battle. A little quality of life feature there. Thanks, Niantic, finally. And then various bug fixes and performance updates. So that update went out, which is pretty big because, I mean, obviously, as of right now, Gen 4 is not out, but like, it's here. Also today, there was a mass, kind of a funny thing, mass Pokemon CP and HP, just mass stat rebalance, and then they took it away because they broke the game with it. All the Pokemon were rebalanced, and then everything needed to be healed. So I think they kind of reverted the update, and they're gonna put it out again, or it's back out. I'm not sure exactly what happened. But I know that a lot of Pokemon are their stats are being rebalanced right now. And Blissey's finally getting nerfed. That we're gonna do a video on, like an entire video on later once we have more information on that, but like that's kind of a big thing that sort of happened today. And then I guess lastly, Mr. John Hanky had some AR plus playground mode videos. We kind of heard about playground mode a while ago. We've talked about it a little bit. Basically taking your Pokemon and putting it just in front of you and being able to like look at it and play with it. That's something that John Hanky was kind of King Hanky was experimenting with and shared on Twitter via a little Twitter video. So King Hanky, thank you for the little share, little information, a little snippet, little sneak peek, little video, which was cool. I was about to say let's eat, but we need Suicune first. What a nice day. It's a nice little peaceful ending. Today's, I want to say hectic video, but we really didn't do a ton. We just had a lot to talk about. And this gym right here, I'm going to regret putting this on the video, but it's this is an EX raid gym. The likelihood of us getting an EX raid, I don't know. I don't do a ton of raids here, but the gym silver might as well work it to gold because we got our first gold gem this video. A lot more cool stuff happening pretty soon here. Apparently, assuming Generation 4 comes out this week, or the first wave of Generation 4. Remember the wave system here in Pokemon Go with the generations? I doubt we're going to see the entire generation dropped at once. I would definitely see it in waves, so don't be too surprised if the entire gen doesn't drop at once, because it shouldn't. I think we have, for the most part, covered all the news that we missed out on during the past 2 weeks, at least the bigger stuff, and everything else that we need to go in detail or more in depth with, we will, but in a later video. For right now, with the information and time that we have, I think we got it all. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments. Speaking of the comments, we have some pretty big, not big news about the comments, but like we're doing something fun. We're bringing back the comment question of the day. I was going to talk about that back at the office, but we'll talk about that, I guess, right now as we just battled the gym down. So we'll explain that in the office. For all of my OG fans, you guys know what the comment question of the day is. Hopefully you guys are excited that we're going to bring it back. I'm going to drop a Blissey in here before it officially gets nerfed. Okay, let's just quickly grab we'll just grab the berries, and then we've got our research. Thank you, Mr. Professor, my guy. We got the research here for the dust, the bowls, the XP, and then the Suicune. We got the Suicune. I honestly do not know the CPs for this, so I'm going to assume that we didn't get a good CP or good IV because that's how things go. Nice. Suicune down. And the IVs on this are going to come out to wonderful HP. Not bad. Probably would trade this one away or transfer it away at some point, but we won't do that right now. Oh, nice, okay. Got the Suicune. Now, let's go back to the office and talk about, I guess, just me. Okay, so now we are back, and now that we have covered everything there is to cover, I think we've covered everything that there's to cover that we've missed from the past 2 weeks, we can talk about me, or at least an update on me, because again, I feel like I owe you guys that. All right, update on my mental, on my head. Where am I right now, mentally, emotionally? In a much better place. That is where. There's always the day-to-day struggles, the you know, feeling of once you have depression and anxiety, it doesn't just go away, right? Like you kind of have to work with it and learn how to suppress it, learn how to live with it, and then learn how to push it out, right? So right now I'm in like the learning how to suppress with it and live with it phase, and then we'll move it out of the life. I mean, later on, once there's a lot of work to get that done, so it takes time, you know, which is okay. So I'm kind of just dealing with it, living with it, enjoying the happy things, embracing the happy things, and then kind of, you know, just doing me. Focusing a lot on me, focusing a lot on my own happiness, my own personal happiness. So that's where my head is, and speaking of my head and emotions and all that stuff, the Discord has been going great. We're close to 10,000 members, which is great. If you guys have not joined in on the Discord, check it out, link in the description. I am going to be way more active starting this week on it. I've been so offline because it was my birthday weekend, which, I mean, we'll talk about my birthday too. Hop in the Discord. I turned 21 on October 11th. It was fun. I just spent it in the Bay Area with my family and friends. We had like a little friends party. I actually popped my first ever bottle of champagne, which I did save right here, and I will probably keep this forever, so that was fun. I put this on my story on Instagram, and people were like, "Mystic, don't become an alcoholic now that you're 21. I'm not an alcoholic, I'm celebrating, okay? Relax. So that was cool, and I had like a really, my actual birthday, October 11th, there was so much that happened. It was like a really, really fun, weirdly spontaneous, like very Mystic 7 way to celebrate the 21st birthday, so I had a fun time with it. Also, Michael from Niantic, happy birthday to you too. And Holly, it was Holly's birthday. Also, happy birthday to Holly. So that was great, that was fun. 21st birthday and weekend and overall break was fantastic. Had a great time. Thank you to all my family and friends. That was swell. I had a good time. I wish I could do this more. And thank you to everybody online for the birthday wishes on social media and on the Discord. We literally had to make a separate channel for happies and thank yous and congratulations, like those kind of things, because so many people were saying happy birthday throughout the other chats, and it was like becoming kind of a distraction from what the chats were meant for. So thank you guys for the happy birthdays and whatnot, and thank you to everyone that has been a part of the Discord. Again, I'm gonna be so much more active. I'm gonna try to hop in the voice chats a lot more. We'll be more active in there, and a lot more will be happening with the Discord. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to join on it, be active, and I'll be around. We talked about it briefly. The comment question of the day is coming back to the channel, which means that you, the user, leave your comment or your question in the comments down below, and then at the end of every single video, I'll be picking one question and then answering it in, detail or briefly or whatever the question, however long I need to answer I'll be answering the questions at the end of the video. So if you guys have a question for me about Pokemon Go, about myself, about my mental, about my motivations, about whatever you want to know about me, ask them in the comments. I will pick one per video and we'll talk about it and answer it at the end of each video. Also, one more thing I'm going to try to do with the channel is create a subreddit and do like some, I don't want to say do PewDiePie stuff because I'm obviously copying PewDiePie, but you know, the stuff that he does, where like he does some fun things with the subreddit, and I figured that could be like a fun thing we could toss in the channel, like mix in the channel with all the other stuff that we'll be doing. So if any of you guys know how to create a subreddit, because I don't have enough Reddit clout to do it myself, send me an email, or we'll do this. This will be something that we'll figure out like next week, but just kind of as a heads up, all my Reddit people might need your help on this one. But yeah, that's been the update. That's been me. That's been kind of what's going on. I just want to again thank you guys for just reaching out, all your concern and whatnot. It's been very, very overwhelming and awesome, all the support that I've gotten, even when I have not been uploading. And guys, we are back to the uploads. This marks the beginning of the hopefully daily videos coming to the channel. So guys, stay tuned for all of that. There will be kind of a new edit style in the channel. What you saw today is the travel edit style, which is cinematic, which is fun, which is, all the videos are gonna be fun and exciting, but like the cinematic style is gonna be for specifically traveling, which we won't be doing a ton of this year, but obviously next year we're gonna kick back into it. And when we're not traveling, we'll have kind of a different style for our at-home Los Angeles videos, because we're gonna have a lot more at-home Los Angeles videos, and there's only so many cinematic things you could film in Santa Monica before it gets like kind of old. So a lot of stuff coming to the channel, guys, as always. A lot of stuff coming to the game. Where the heck is Gen 4? And yeah, guys, that's an update on myself, and that is everything that we have, I think everything that we have missed in the past 2 weeks. So there's that. Here's a pumpkin, and yeah. Cheers, guys. We're back. Ladies and gentlemen, Generation 4 has just dropped, and I'm gonna click this before it spawns because it is an incense, and we've got a really bad track record of incense. Also, the camera, I think, is still broken, so if there's like some recording issues, I'm sorry, but we have a Turtwig, our first ever Generation 4. As you can tell, I just woke up, and it dropped way earlier than I thought. I figured it would drop today, but not at 8 o'clock in the morning. So 8 a.m., little wake up. I'm still editing the video that you're probably watching right now, and we have a freaking Turtwig. Okay, so let's catch this. Our first ever Generation 4 Pokemon is going to be a Turtwig, and yes, I'm going to attempt the Savage Season on. Yes, it's probably a bad idea. I did kind of mess that up. I do not have a Lucky Egg down. I just wanted to grab this while we have it. Oh, okay, fine. So, you know, we're gonna silver pineapple berry this. I don't think I've ever used a silver we're gonna silver pineapple berry ultra ball this. We'll get some candies, we'll guarantee to catch, and this should be, wow, make 3 get those. That was kind of cool, little bar right there. Let's go, come on. This is the first ever Generation 4 Pokemon, and we got it. Our first ever is going to start on a Turtwig Inlet. It's got a weird little bar there, that's cool. And that is a Pokedex entry right there, our first Generation 4 Pokedex entry. Let's go! That is definitely being tweeted right now, and we got 828 CP with above average IVs. Not bad, okay? Look at him, it's a freaking Turtwig. Yo, that's that, look at him. Ah, that is epic. Yes, okay guys, Generation 4 is here in Pokemon Go. We don't know, because it just dropped, exactly which Pokemon are out in the wild right now, but in tomorrow's video, hopefully we'll have more information for that, and keep an eye out for tomorrow's video, because in tomorrow's video, obviously, will be the Generation 4 Pokemon hunt. We're gonna see what we can catch, but we got a Turtwig to start with right here. Our first, actually, let me name that. First G4, boom. There he is, guys, okay, we got him. And a shiny Houndour. That would've been funny. Well, that's swell. Okay, guys, Generation 4 obviously live right now. Well, this is not a Generation 4 Pokemon. This is a Kakuna. I'm just getting this for the Stardust. Generation 4 is live in Pokemon Go. Let me know in the comments, what was your first Generation 4 Pokemon, along with your comment question of the day down below. I'll be answering that in tomorrow's video, and freaking good luck on your Generation 4 expedition, your hunts. Should I Growlithe? And on our, that's not nearby. On our nearby, we've got some more. there's a Bidoof, not the Bidoof. We'll get more of those, guys, but they are live, guys. Generation 4 is here. Good luck on your hunts. Let me know in the comments again, what was your first Gen 4, your comment question today, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode where we go out and catch a bunch of these brand new Pokemon. Gen 4 freaking hype.